Okay. Hi, Encik Zulfaka and to my group mates. So today we're going to present on our problem-based task, object-oriented programming. So here I'm going to show our coding. So this is the source code that we did for our problem-based task. So here I'm gonna show the output first. First of all, we build first. Okay, so the process was complete and it asks welcome to the hotel rent system. At the first, it will ask for the password. So first we type the password. Password is PASSWORD1234. So it will show Balai Pulau INN, Caribbean Road 8, Balai Pulau Manor Street, and the telephone number and the fax number. So here we have to type our customer name. For example, my name. And it also asks for the IC number. So it straight away shown up the types of rooms available. So first one is lodge single, second one is lodge double, third one is lodge triple, and the last type is lodge quadruple. So for example, I select number 2, which is lodge double. So and it also will ask for how many days that we're going to stay. For example, like 30 days. So the payment details, the rent for 30 days, it will shows around 2,400 ringgit Malaysia, and the service charge for 30 days is 192 ringgit Malaysia. So the total rent is 2,592 ringgit Malaysia. For example, the payment from the customer around 2,600 ringgit Malaysia. So the balance will be get back 8 ringgit Malaysia. So the receipt we come out like this. Thank you. Please come again. So the process was complete. Thank you.
Okay. Firstly, we see our source code of our coding in beginning. The first line is import java.util-scanner semicolon is used for import all the class and interface within Java. Our class name is hotel. In class hotel, we have method display on class hotel. This line of code is used to reading from system in. This code is using to greeting display to the system user. This line of code is to the user enter the input of the password. This line is the and this line we use for loop for creating a loop to user to log in using password into the system. And when the user enter more than 3 times the password, the output will show the wrong password and will locked. Like example, I show in the output. I will show in the output. Okay. I try enter the wrong password like 1 2 3. So it will show the wrong password. Try again. You have 2 chances. So I again enter the wrong password and again. So it will show you have key in the wrong password 3 times and the system was locked. So the for loop is used for limit the login entering password of the user. After that, we can see this line of code is okay. Like see this line of code to set a condition for the user. Okay. And and this starting with this line until this line, it will show the consist of the name, customer IC, staying, number of days, their room types, which they choose, rent, service charge of the room, the payment that made the customer, and the balance should given to the customer. It all outputs is will show in uh, this source of code until here. Then 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 we can see this line of code is to the user enter their name, and this line of code is also the user can enter their IC number, and this start with here until here. This is show the display of room type of room types have in their hotels. So this line of code is to ask the user for then enter the room type. So the user can enter the room type.
Okay, this code shown here will be do for the condition if the user enter the invalid room type. As we can see, there is only 4 types of room. So if the user enter other than the 4 room, so 1 to 4, so there will be an error. So for example, if the user enter number 6 for the room type, so there will be an error shows that please key in the correct room type. Okay, after that, this code will show that ask for the user for how many days that the user going to stay at the hotel. So after that, this code is for call method customer from class customer, and then this one is for call method calculate payment from class customer, and this one is for call method display from class customer. So after that, this code is for the if the user enter wrong password for 3 times. So as in the beginning, my group mate Sharwin has explained this that he entered the password for 3 times wrongly. So and then the output will show that the wrong password. Please try again. You have 3 chances. So after that, we have used exception handling. At this part, if the user enter wrong format of input, so there will be an error shows that you enter a wrong input and please use the correct format. So for example, I run again the file. So the room type. So now for example, I enter a wrong format. For example, I enter alphabet. So as we can see, the output will be an error. You enter a wrong input format and please use the correct format.
Okay, so I continue with the abstract class. So the abstract class room extends the hotel, which is the subclass from the superclass. So the abstract method, which is the abstract void calculate payment. This is the void method. So this public room type, it was declared as the public integer. So this class customer extends room is for creating the class customer to extend the room. So this public 6 types of public is to differentiate the instance of variable from local variable. And so from here, this is the void method, which is the calculate payment. So void method for class customer. So this method is shown for the calculation. So there are four types of lodge room types. So for shown up the different calculation for these four types of lodge room type, we use the switch case for choose the room type. So by using this uh, switch statement, we can calculate different types of rent or service charge for four types of room type. So for example, okay, from here you can see first of all the rent that you are showing, so 3,600. So the service charge is 360. So the total rent is 3,960. So the payment from the customer is 4,000. So the balance will be given up 40 ringgit. So this type of payment for different shade, we use the switch method. And the next, this is the coding for the payment details. To start with this line, this is the display rent price. The second line, the service charge. This is the display of the service charge. And this third line shown up the total rent, the hotel room price. And this line shows we have to ask the payment from the customer, the total payment. And this scanner open for reading from the system in. And lastly, the balance. This is the coding for the balance. So calculate the method for the balance that we have to given up to the customer. So this one, I will show another example. Okay, so I select the number 2 lodge double, and the days that's staying is example 28 days. So the rent is 2,240 ringgit. So the service charge is 179 ringgit 20 cents. So the total rent is 2,419 ringgit 20 cents. For example, I put less than that amount. For example, I put 2,300. So it's pop up the payment is insufficient. So please put the insufficient payment. Right. So as you all can see the top, if we put less than the rent that we select, then we pop up the setting, the condition if payment is not enough. So the program is automatically closed. As you all can see. So this coding is to display the balance. And then lastly, this class PPT is the main function for this coding, and continue with the public state void main. And this hotel object one, new hotel is create the new object one for the hotel. And lastly, this object display the function. That's all from us. Thank you.